What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Offroad Outlaws. And what I'm going to do today is show you guys my realistic flatbed first gen dually build. Now, I kind of built this to be kind of like your average, everyday, mud slinger. Obviously, it's got mud slinging tires on it. So we're going to go drive it around, mess about with it in the mud. Well, right after I show you guys my tune. Obviously, fully upgraded. Gearbox, e-brake, turbos, diesel powered, because why not? Got the big old stacks coming out the back. The flatbed option, which is in customizations. It's just in the body under bed type. Obviously, there's only two types of beds you can go for. And we, of course, have the flatbed. Just going to exit out of there. And whoops, that's the drones. Tuning, obviously, it's got plenty of flex. Well, look, it works this time. It works right. I don't know why my game is so weird. Sometimes it works well, sometimes it doesn't. Now, this thing has a ton of flex, but it doesn't have so much flex that it starts clipping through things. It clips just a tiny bit into the bumper right there. And maybe a itty bitty bit in the wheel fender there. But I didn't want to cut the fender out. I kind of wanted to keep the fender there. But in the back, it doesn't clip. And, I mean, other than directly through the springs, but you can't really help that much. So it's got a lot of flex to it. It is perfect tuned, running like 1100 horsepower. We'll run the dyno for you guys. I mean, everybody's seen the exact specifics. Every diesel truck has it. 705 horsepower, 1100 torque. So gear tuning, the first thing first. First gear is 3.4, second gear is 1.8, third gear is 1.3, fourth gear is 1.0, and fifth gear is 0.8 with low gear all the way up. So the gears aren't too low. It actually can get some good speeds, but it's not necessarily made to just, be flying around. Now, I left the wheel radius stock, the wheel width, pretty sure it's damn near stock, rim size as well. Yeah, I kind of left everything stock on the wheels. And that was just because, I mean, it looks good. There was no reason for me to upgrade the size on those. And for the suspension, it does have solid axle pros, front and rear. We do have up to stage 3. Didn't fully upgrade it because didn't really need it. Travels at 0.54. Obviously, axle type and brake type are left alone. Stiffness down to 13,980. Shock size at 2.2. Shocks left them alone. Damping at 3490. And axle width at 0.02. The same thing with the rear. Axle width is at 0.4 or 0.04. Damping's 3490. No rear steering. Shocks left alone. Upgraded shock size to 2.2. Stiffness at 14,757 and travel at 0.54. Brake type and axle type left alone. It's a pretty simple build. I've been kind of doing a lot of these lately where they're just kind of simple builds, but they really perform well. And just goes to show that you don't have to have a shit ton of money in gold to be able to, make a pretty good vehicle. You could leave everything stock on it and tune within those regions and still make a really good vehicle. So we're going to go out to a custom map. I don't really, mud isn't like, we only have some mud. We don't have like a lot of muds. Pretty sure that's the one where it's in the water is the mud, and that was it. Don't drink and drive, deadbolt sink. Yeah, so kind of want to just choose some random mud map. We'll go to a good rating. Proper mud pits. Yeah, let's try this one. Cody Smith makes some good maps. I know we've driven a few of his before. These maps also don't take a lot of time to load. I did pause it there just to save the few seconds. So we'll go ahead, throw her on into 4-wheel drive. And you can see right off the bat, she's taking off like a rocket and pulling them front wheels up off the ground. Woo! You'll get some really good speeds out of this dually. I mean, we got to 60 miles an hour real quick. Woo! And we can hit some jumps. I see a mud hill. There's a mud pit. Let's go through the mud pit first. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my vehicle around. I don't know why that's not loading properly. We're just gonna go with it. Oh my goodness, that is as thick as it gets. We're only going 2 miles an hour through it, but man. We'll go a little faster in low gear, sling a little more mud. But oh my goodness, that is some deep mud, man. That is some deep mud. The lights will shine through it though, so that works. Woo. This is very deep. I mean, it's not like super deep, but it's really thick. It's decently deep, but it's super thick. Like, we are slow rolling through this mud. I mean, I'm sure popping a wheelie through this would be fine. Like with my most recent build of the Bronco, definitely turned it into quite an insane little wheelie rig and mud truck. But the Ram not struggling through this, just going through it all nice and easy. Tires definitely putting in some work. Motor getting hot as hell. Probably, actually. I wonder did it really? No, it actually stayed pretty cool on that. I'm sure there's somebody that's going to be like, oh my god, your American flag is lower than the tread on me. Whee! Like, but come on now, it's a video game. You don't have to complain about things. Alright, so let's go ahead and try high gear here. Whoa, I didn't mean to clip the mud. It stopped us dead in our tracks. That's got to be the deepest part of the mud. So let's floor it, try to get up this mud hill. Oh, it's super thick too. I think this might be thicker than the other mud. Oh my. Or maybe not. I mean, yeah. Might be about just as thick. Just deeper. Come on, little first gen. I thought the mud hill would be not as intense as this, to be honest, but wow. Can we get up it though? That's the important part. We're slowly going on up. I love this flatbed though. It looks amazing. Come on. Just wiggle the tires. Come on. We got this. Just destroying the mud here. See all the muddy water underneath it. It's also almost 2 o'clock in the morning, so forgive me if I'm not very talkative in this video. Ooh, come on, come on, come on. No, we're right at the top. Can we get up it? Might have to lock them diffs. Haven't had to thus far, but let's do it. Lock the diffs, see if we can make a difference. Come on. Yeah, we're making a little difference there. We're getting up it. That's the steepest part right there. Getting up the mud. Oh, yeah. I want to turn my camera, but I don't want to let off the throttle to do so, because we are gunning it. Gunning it. That's what I was trying to say. Oh yeah. Got up here to the top. Starting to rain. Come on, baby. Woo. There we go. We got it, guys. We got it. There's supposed to be like a third. Oh, I see it. I see the last mud on this map. We're burning some rubber there for a second. I was trying to stop before the mud, because that's some deep stuff right there, guys. Just take for a second to realize how deep how muddy we are here. We're really muddy. I mean, my goodness. The whole flatbed's mud. Alright, let's go. Oh. We're crawling through it slowly. This has like some mud walls that are just totally ridiculous. Oh yeah, turn signal's working on that flatbed. We're in low gear. Turn the camera so we can see better. Oh yeah. She's going for it. Look at the whole black cloud behind us. Yeah, your average everyday mudslinger is putting in the work. Motor's getting a little warm, but I think it'll be okay. Yep, we're right here at the end. Thrower and high. Oh yeah. Dude, that was epic. We got through there with minimal problems. Alright, so we'll go unlock our divs here and try to go find a nice little spot to speed run this, because it does get a good amount of speed to it with the smaller tires and the longer gear ratios. It does some nice little work. Just gotta avoid the mud, because that stuff will, excuse me, stop you dead in your tracks. I don't think we're gonna. That's. Whoa! That was almost 80 miles an hour. Oh, we got it. We got it. I thought we were gonna totally crash there. This map does not seem to really have any flat spots, which makes sense because this is not a map made for speed runs. But let's see if it can conquer the ball of death. Go to cinematic camera here. Get our speed up. Oh no, fourth gear was too much. And now we have a very bad camera angle. Alright. We might have to do it in second gear, even though I really want third. So I think if we stay all the way, we should be able to. Well, up here, high up on the wall here. Power, power, woo! The death ball. Oh yeah. Conquer it. Yeah, we conquered the death ball and smacked right into the entrance. I knew that was coming. But the average everyday mud truck can still handle the death ball which means it's got a very, very good center of gravity with this setup on it. So I don't think you got really anything else to worry about. Top speed, undefined. But I hope y'all guys enjoyed this little video. Hope you guys enjoy the build. And let me know what you think down below. And I'll see y'all in the next one.